Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today we have an anime special. This is Controller Katanas. I'm Gachiakuta here with Ian aka Relic. And we thought we'd give you a treat today because summer season of anime is starting. So we thought we'd do an anime special for you guys, full of anime, chatting about anime, games, and manga as well later. So we're going to kick it straight off with Dan episode 1 and 2. So,
yeah, it's worth noting that obviously you was away last week. So we've got last week's anime and this week's anime we've watched. So when we say there's a load of anime, we're talking like we're going to speak probably about 10 episodes of anime.
It's going to be around, mate. I mean,
it's going to be
sick,
mate.
It's going to be
Dandadan, mate. Dandadan started back. We've had episode 1, episode 2. It kicks straight off where we left off from season 1, and the animation and art style it's on point, mate. I thought it's slightly different to the first season, but in a positive way. Like the first season was still sick, don't get me wrong, but it's like, oh, do you know what? Season 1 actually did really well. Let's up the budget and we'll actually make it even better for season 2. And it is, mate, isn't it? Like, it's proper good, this, like, the animation is in these 2 episodes. Very, very good.
Oh, they're definitely improved and made it a lot better. I mean, season 1 was good, but this one they've really up the ante, haven't they? But
yeah, proper bad. It's really good.
When I was watching this episode, though, like I just made me miss Japan. Like, you know, the scenery, like it's near like a volcano. It's like in like the countryside. And there's a part where all the it collapses, doesn't it? The sauna or the hot springs, whatever, collapses, and you just see all this like beautiful scenery. I was like tear rolled down my face.
But prior to that, there's like these grotty old men, like alligators, and they're obviously
proper pervs, mate.
Proper weird. Obviously, we find out later on it's because they actually want to get her to sacrifice her to the Mongolian death worm. But we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, like it kicks. Obviously, that's how it essentially ends for Momo, isn't it? On the last one, so. We get this entire scene where she's trying to get away. She's trying to use her powers, and then the entire shrine or the entire hot spring just falls on these guys, doesn't it? Just like murks them all off, like knocks them all out properly.
But I love the bit where the cop comes into it, and he's like, "What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing?" And like all these pervs that run off in different directions. But you see him like all running across the rooftops of this like village.
Yeah, like proper ninjas, mate.
It's like pantsless running off. But then we find out that this Keto family like literally runs the whole show and it runs the whole town. And these perverts who were at this hot spring trying to get Momo, these are actually part of this this big family that have been there for 200 years. So they have this like really powerful part into it, and as we continue for the episode, we'll find out what their part is.
Essentially why. So Momo gets away, doesn't she? Gets back to Gigi's house, and Turbo Granny is on form, mate.
Oh, mate.
So there's a part where they walk in. So essentially, like part of this family's got back to the house, and obviously Okarun's there and Gigi's there. And it's like an old woman, and they know Gigi because essentially they're like the landlord of the house, really, aren't they? They're like, they're like letting Gigi stay there, and they get there and they bomb through Momo and Turbo Granny bombs through the door, and it's just when Turbo Granny just pokes out the bag, looks at them old women's like, "Who are those bitches?"
It's
like, who are those bitches? The word for word, that's exactly what she says, isn't she?
Because Momo gets to Gigi house, and then pervs are there, aren't they? And they try and attack Momo, and she just knocks them out. And then it's just a bit where like, they've dealt with them, and then they turn around, and then Grannies are there ready to fight. And then
it's that one Granny, isn't it, who's like proper like kung fu skills and that. She's sick and shit.
The main one, but that Turbo Granny line was like, "Who are them bitches?" I literally took a picture of it. And I was going to send you, but I was
it was so funny. I don't know if you'd
watched the episode.
It really made me laugh, and obviously watching it in dub as well. Like it just hits so well, doesn't it? Like,
well, Turbo Granny is my favourite character of the whole.
She's so funny, so funny. Yeah. But like you say, the fight sequence in that house was great. Like we learn, like I might say, we learn obviously that this entire town for years and years were sacrificing like children, weren't they, to like a giant snake. This is like a legend. So there's a guy that we meet. Momo meets this guy. I missed this bit.
The monobrow.
Yeah.
Incredible monobrow.
And he's like the guy in the shrine, isn't it? And he explains all the backstory. And he's trying to get famous, isn't he? On like BooTube or whatever he was calling it, doing handstands, bro. He was sick, he was. I liked him. And he explains like this, the legend of the town is that there's this giant snake, and essentially when there's loads of like eruptions from the volcano, and they were sacrificing children and sacrificing people for years and years and years to stop the eruptions, because they believed if you did that, it fed this giant snake, and then you don't have to like worry about the eruptions. And it stopped. It's been stopped for over 200 years, and it turns out this family have been secretly sacrificing people, and sacrificing people and getting people to stay in their house, and obviously baiting them in to feed them to this snake, essentially. But
and we find out that Gigi's house is literally like the sacrificial
it's the place,
like temple, and like and the room with all the letters and stuff on the wall, that is like prayers and stuff like that, and stuff like that. We find out. But yeah, when that came out, I was like, "Oh, what is this?"
Yeah, it's mad, mate.
But when they fall into the snake chamber, so this snake chamber is literally under Gigi's house. It reminded me of the sandworm from Dune. I was like, "What is this?" It's like some mad worm thing. But I love the bit where obviously this Keto family go down. They get dragged underneath, don't they? All get dragged into the worm layer, and they're doing all this like chants, aren't they? Just like stupid dances and stuff.
Yeah, like.
And then the worm just swoops in and eats them all.
It's like mighty snake. And it turns out it's a giant Mongolian death worm, and they've been feeding this worm for years and years and years.
Yeah.
It's just grew so big, hasn't it?
Yeah, because I think one of them like stopped chanting wrong or dancing wrong, and they're like, it's like they're not pick up on it, like, what are you doing? You're doing it wrong or whatever. And then they're all just like stupid dancing, and then this worm just devours them all.
He just eats every single one in one gulp, just straight down onto him, murks them all off.
I'm gonna tell you though, the intro and the ending in a theme is not as good as
mate.
Classic.
You don't understand. I had an actual tear in my eye when I turned that on, mate, and it didn't go down.
I just miss it.
That, mate, I watched it and I was like, I can't have this, mate. And then as soon as I watched the episode, I literally put the song on just to make myself feel better.
Yeah.
Well, I've got to skip it now. I've got to skip it because it's not that song. Unfortunately, that's it now. Skipped. Go on.
But yeah, and then that's where the first episode ends, really. But I thought it was a great episode.
Yeah,
really a lot of funny things.
Really
best
fun episode.
Best bit was when Turbo Granny said do them bitches, but
yeah, it's proper good. Who are those bitches?
But a great episode. Great bit of story, because the end of last season it was like, what's going on here? Like, there's these pervs after Momo, why are they after? And it left with so many questions, but all answered in this first episode. And as we go to episode 2, we get a bit more open.
We get loads more, mate. We get loads of information in this episode, don't we? Firstly, again, shout out Turbo Granny. She's goated, mate. And shout out to Gigi too. Legend, bro. He's an actual legend in the making, isn't he?
Yeah, you know what stunned me in this episode though? When Gigi sees his parents hanging, I was like, what?
So this is one of those Dandadan episodes where we had a couple of them last season where they're like extreme, like there's some really dark undertones, like really like essentially there's loads of like suicide, there's loads of like, because there was the Acro Silky one as well, wasn't there, where there was that girl,
Silky,
that one was like honestly like crazy, like serious, like really well written. And this again as well, like we find out that this worm can control people's minds, and we've basically got Momo and Okaran trying to murk themselves off. Gigi's doing his best to protect them both, like from themselves. Turbo Granny is essentially putting herself in front of a knife so that it's
because Momo's trying to stab herself, and she's like,
yeah, because Momo's trying to stab herself. Turbo Granny's just taking absolute shank after shank just to protect Momo. But all of this curse, obviously to try and make themselves obviously murk themselves off, is all because of this Mongolian death worm, innit? Like it's chanting.
yeah, they give off like an aura or telepathic waves kind of thing in it.
But it doesn't work on
It's mad.
Gigi. And I thought at first, oh, it's because he has no spiritual powers, like whatever. Boy, was I wrong, mate. Like, I was wrong. He has got like the most perfect, like he's the ultimate, like he's a perfect like spirit host or whatever, like
A vessel.
and that's why, obviously, Momo's granny, what's her name, Psycho or Seiko or whatever her name is. I can't remember her name now. That's why she's always calling him like a genius and stuff, because he's got the perfect amount of like spiritual like pressure or whatever, and it doesn't affect him. But yeah, there's like so we get introduced to this new yokai, and typically with a yokai we get a backstory. Even with Turbo Granny, that was all the girls being like that were disappearing and all that sort of stuff. And obviously with this one, we meet this like young boy into it, and it's like a really really tragic backstory. Like
incredible haircut.
Yeah, obviously. Typical Dandadan style. I mean, judging by the backstory, I don't think you can afford one, mate, to be honest with you. But they do these backstories incredibly well. Super emotional. But this happens to coincide with Gigi too. So this same thing has obviously happened to him before, with his parents trying to off themselves. And you get this like visual backstory, like a literal flashback of him finding them hanging from a balcony and he's having to cut them down. Like, honestly, for the type of character Gigi is, where he looks really like happy-go-lucky, like a really funny guy trying to make everyone laugh, he's had some bad stuff happen to him. He has, like really bad, and he's he's like, he can see it, can't he? He's connecting with this yokai, isn't he? And he's like, no, I must save him. I've got to save him. I know where he is. I've got to save him. And he wants to save this little boy, but it's Turbo Granny tells him, no, what you're doing, you're not. It's an evil eye, mate. You're going to get murked off here, I swear to God. Like, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. But he don't listen, does he?
Going back to that, the story with the boy, isn't it? So he wants to have friends, doesn't he? And then
all
the bit where you get seeing it burnt alive. I mean, I was like, what? I fucking don't.
It's mad. But it's like, it's so tragic because he doesn't know he's dead, does he? So he keeps seeing these kids and he goes to try and talk to them, to be friends with them. And when the kids see him, the parents kill themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mad, isn't it? That is.
And that's the part where like it relates to Gigi, because he sees his parents being hanged.
Yeah.
And this kid wants to have friends with this other lad. Finds out they've all been like hung and stuff like that. It was mad, but I love the bit where Gigi does get possessed by this yokai. He takes it in, and he starts doing like blue lock, like volleyball, like volleying like dark aura at people.
Yeah, it's sick. Well, because he's into football, isn't he? Because obviously the last season when it ended, they was playing football outside, weren't they?
Yeah,
so like it's like come round to that, and obviously Gigi's really into football, so like. You get these scenes where he's like creating this dark energy, like you said, and he's just like, it's literally in his Y-fronts, mate. Cinderace, like from Pokemon, bro.
But yeah, he's a great character. Gigi now with his powers has just become.
But yeah, because obviously this evil eye's targeted him because he is like, he has like an insane. He's the perfect host, isn't he, for like a yokai because of his spiritual pressure or whatever.
But currently, though, he's not in control of the powers.
No.
Like, the powers are in control, and he's trying to like batter Momo, and then Okarun comes in to save Momo, and it kind of ends the episode like, I think next episode we're gonna have like this big fight or something between them two, to try and calm Gigi down and let him get control of this.
I've really enjoyed this so far, because the next episode, so it went to cinemas, didn't it? And in the cinemas, it was the first three episodes. So there's some people that have already seen these first 3 episodes.
I'm jealous.
So the next episode, there'll already be some chatter about it online. There probably has been for a few months now. But obviously we'll be watching it for the first time. But then not next week, the week after, everyone will be watching episode 4 for the first time. That'll be new to everybody. So, but yeah, I'm excited. I'm buzzing. I'm so happy it's back. It's one of the the better things we've watched, in my opinion, on the show or on the podcast. And I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Yeah, I'm glad it's like most of the stuff we'll be discussing today. I'm so glad it's back. Like when you start watching it again, you're like, yeah, I'm glad this is back. It's so good. But yeah, if anyone's listening or watching, let us know in the comments what you thought. If you're a big fan of Dandadan, what you thought of what key points of the episode you really enjoyed and stuff. Let us know in the comments. And with all the anime we discussed today, just let us know in the comments. We do want that interaction. We want to enjoy these episodes with you guys. So, what we saying about next? What we talking about? We got so much to go.
I reckon we go on to Gachiakuta, or whatever it's actually called. It turns out it's not called that. I don't know how to pronounce it.
We'll call it Gachiakuta.
I think it's called like Gachiakuta, but there's no like space. It's just one word, so it's confusing.
Yeah. So this first episode of this is a big world building episode, isn't it?
Massive.
There's a lot of stuff to take in.
It's worth noting as well, me and Martin know absolutely nothing about this IP. We don't know anything about this, the manga, nothing at all. This is everything we've watched is our first experience with anything to do with this like piece of obviously like piece of manga or anime. So like I say, this first episode was pretty much just world building, wasn't it, really?
Yeah. The main character Rudo, so basically the city where they live is divided into by this massive colossal wall. One side's nice and clean, occupied by the
Seraphites they're called, yeah.
Seraphites, that's it, yeah. And the other side's literally like rotten, isn't it? It's literally rotten ruins, accompanied by the tribesmen. So these rich folk, these city folk, they would, on their clean side, they get rid of rubbish and they're obsessed with it by the looks of it. And then there's like massive facility with armed guards to make sure the trash is taken care of properly. And we find out later where it all goes. But
yeah, they hate it, don't they? They hate everything. Like there's like a scene where they basically want everything to be perfect. Even like teddy bears. There's like a girl at the start. She's got like a teddy, and it gets a rip in it.
Yeah.
And instead of just thinking like I do with my kids, or I'll sew the arm back up for you, or like I'll sew that back up and we'll sort it out. Now it's going in the bin. It's ugly. Like everything has to be like pristine. It has to be perfect.
Immaculate, yeah.
Yeah, and they just throw it away. Like they're just addicted to binning stuff. It's mental. It's like it's really really mad, isn't it?
But on the other side, main character Rudo, he loves a good fixer. He's a fixer upper of old junk
grafter,
stuff.
Mate, isn't he? Certified grafter.
Yeah, he's putting in that work. He's putting in that work. But we find out a lot of. He's kind of had a tragic start to his life, like obviously things have happened and stuff. But basically, he gets all this trash. He raids like the facility and stuff. He gets shot at and stuff.
Which is sick, by the way.
Oh yeah, the animation's so good.
Honestly, like the animation's like very good. I thought. But the art style's like really unique, isn't it? Like it looks, it fits the world so good because you have these you have these like Sephirotes or what they're called, who are like all pristine and nice. But then you get to this other part, and obviously when we get to the end of this episode into episode 2, it really sets the tone, doesn't it, for like the world, the way that it's the art style is. It fits it insanely well. It's really cool. Really cool.
So the main character Rudo, he's had obviously a bit of a bad upbringing. We find out his dad from other people. We find out his dad's like some homicidal maniac who's been cast off into this place called the Pit, where they dump all the criminals and all the waste and stuff like that. But that Regto or whatever, the guy who like looks after him, he is top tier man.
I know, yeah. I was loving him. He's a sick guy, man.
When we say we were loving him, he does actually die later on. But like how he came across as well, like his character was so good. Like he found his abandoned baby good when he was younger, brought him up, taught him the stuff how to like interact with other people. He's got these like burnt arms, hasn't he? These burnt hands.
Yeah, we don't exactly know what's wrong, do we? Really?
Fully, yeah. But Yeah, so he was getting dissed by people who saw him so he's always covering his hands up. So they gave him gloves to help him out and stuff. But yeah, he was a top tier character. But like we say, he does get killed off
by some masked guy. We don't know who he is yet. Watched episode 2, still don't know who he is. But the problem is he's doing that. Rudo's gone in, seen this happen, obviously rushed to him to try and help him, and then the police and the guards have come, seen that he's got blood over him, and straight away, mate, thought, nah, murking you off, pal, and they just dashed him straight away into bin, basically. Binned him, mate. Yeah. In the bin.
But it feels like a form of setup, because when Rudo's going back to his house, so he has this part where his mate Chiwa, this girl he likes, you get Registry encouraging him to give her this teddy, because the other teddy we discussed earlier, he's fixed it all up and she likes it, so he's like, I'll give her that. So he's on cloud nine. He's jogging back to the house, and you see some apostles walk past him in the slums, but they're not really meant to be there. These apostles are meant to be in their own side of the city, and it felt a bit dodgy. Then I was like, because he was like, what are they doing here, kind of thing. And then they go to the house. That Registry guy's dead. And then suddenly these apostles come into the house straight away and catch him with the knife in the chest and stuff, with all blood all over him. So
proper setup, mate, wasn't it?
But then we find out what happens to actual criminals. They literally get dropped into this pit, never to be seen again. But it reminded me of back in the day, when an execution was happening. You have all those people chanting, "Oh, kill him."
It's the same thing, wasn't it? Yeah.
Drop it. Yeah, literally, you have the same feel to it. But his descent into the pit when he gets dropped, that heavy rock, mate. I was like, oh. It's like dropping, and he swears he'll come back and kill them all. He's probably been proper done in, hasn't he?
He's vexed, mate. Fuming, rightfully so as well.
I'm gonna prove to these people that they got it wrong. I'm gonna kill them all, pretty much. He lands in the pit, and it's a mess. But that's in the next episode.
Yeah, and then this episode 2. Episode 2 was awesome, mate, wasn't it? The animation.
Yeah, the animation. We're talking about the animation. Yeah,
incredible, wasn't it? Really good. There's these CGI trash monsters, and even though they were CGI, and obviously sometimes CGI can look a little bit dodgy, they were so good. They're really well. I honestly don't know how they would have done them other than CGI. You are not hand drawing those, for animation. It would literally taken a year to do one bit of that. But yeah, it looks so good. It really, really does. And then we meet a new guy in this one, don't we? Called Engine in this episode, who we learn is what they call a giver, and he's part of what they call the cleaners. So Rudo, we find out, is also a giver, and they've basically got powers, haven't they?
Mm.
And it turns out, obviously, he's got powers, and he's blitzed 2 of these big trash monster things, and he's they come back to life. It turns out you can't finish them unless you've got an awakened power, I assume, Engine, because Engine has this umbrella, which is sick, by the way, which you can make it which you can get it bigger, and obviously because he's got this special weapon, you can actually finish them so they don't come back. But yeah, the world building in this episode has really, really intrigued me, because we meet these guys throughout the episode, and they're literally like us, they're just normal people. It's like the other world he was in is above ground, and it's they're dropping stuff onto mainland Earth, if that makes sense. That's how I felt like. So he's trying to get back up to the upper land, and it's people of Earth are just what's going on, because it's an old petrol station or something, isn't it? And everything it looks it used to be just our world. And obviously we had something similar to that as well with Fire Force recently, didn't we? Where we had that thing where they went back in time and you saw that it used to just be normal world Tokyo or whatever, and then it's turned into Fire Force. And I love that it's really got me that intrigued now, where I'm thinking, oh, is this going to be one of the ones where it was just Earth, but this is the future of Earth sort of thing, and you're going to get all these cool things. But throughout this episode, though, there's some sick fight scenes, isn't there? It's so cool, mate. It's so cool.
Yeah, like you say, the people on the Earth, on the ground, they hate the Seraphites or the whatever they are, because they just dump rubbish down. They dump rubbish onto the ground below, and this just causes the trash monsters.
Yeah, they've ruined their world.
The air that they breathe is just like a poison. That breathed in shite, aren't they? Basically,
yeah, it's just literal, just mold and
but
shit.
So they hate
Seraphites. It's definitely Seraphites. Yeah. I'm sure it is, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
the
so.
Sephirites.
It sounds like something else. It sounds like something else, but I think so. But anyway, they instantly hate Rudo because he's from there, and they're like planning on like getting rid of his organs, chopping them up basically, and then obviously this unleashes that Rudo unleashes his powers, and obviously smash his powers are sick though, aren't they?
Spherites, like they're called.
So fat, yeah, right, yeah.
They live there. They live on the sphere.
Yeah, Spherites, yeah. But yeah, when his power gets unleashed, basically he has the power to. It's like it gives energy to certain items and like brings them to life.
That's what makes him the giver, isn't it? That's like the giver part. He gives the power.
Yeah. But this is all like because Engine drops him off there. This is all like a little test from Engine to see what he can do, and he's not.
All right, mate. So you want to see what the world's like out of here? Then okay, I'm going to take you there now. Yeah, it's sick, mate.
And then Rudo sees Rudo batters all these guys. Engine comes in and is like, "Yeah, I want you to join the cleaners. Do you want a job?" And then the episode ends with Rudo saying, "No." and then it just ends like that.
But when Engine's like looking at him and like watching him, he's like really unique, because he can do it to multiple objects. Because he gets loads of different objects, doesn't he? He gets this chain. That chain bit's sick and everything. Where that sounds like it's quite unique. Well. Yeah, like Engines, like it's usually they can only do it to like one object or whatever. But there was something in this, mate, that like proper made me really like this episode. And it's going to sound dead weird because normal anime, what would happen, right? There's a guy where, well, basically Rudo bites this guy's fingers, and in a normal anime, he'd just bite them off. In this, though, it skinned him. So he just had... You saw his bone, like his finger bones, didn't you? And he was like... Ah! I was like, that is like proper sick little detail, that is. Like, instead of just simply biting them off, like a normal anime probably would have, he skinned it to the bone. I was like, what? I was not expecting to see that. That is sick.
What I did like about the Rudo power bit as well, like, he doesn't have full control of it. He doesn't know what's going on.
He hasn't got an idea, has he? He's just like, what's happening, man?
And the guy whose fingers he skinned, he was literally about to kill him, but Engine had to step in and goes, "That's enough for today," kind of thing. He was literally going to murk him off. He battered the other ones, but the main guy who was like leading the charge and insulting him and stuff, he was going to get killed off until Engine stepped in and goes, "That's enough for that."
Yeah, it's like with that as well. It's like he's learning at the same time as us, isn't he? Like about all the powers and stuff, what's happening, that sort of thing. But Engine, I feel like he's going to be like a proper Gojo type character, you know. He seems, do you know what I mean? Like he's quite powerful, but like a bit ditzy and like funny at the same time. Yeah, like Umamea or something, that sort of character. But
and we all love that kind of character.
I just want to give a massive shout out to the studio that have made this, by the way. It's going to be 24 episodes long. And they're goated for not taking breaks, mate. We're going to be talking about this until basically the end of the year, mate. This is going to finish in like end of November or early December or something ridiculous. 24 weeks this is on for. That's sick, innit? That's sick.
Stop. So if you guys loved it as well, we're going to be around for a while discussing this.
We're going to be chatting about this for a bit.
If it's like the first 2 episodes, mate, I'm excited for it. I'm excited.
Oh, I think it's going to...
see where it goes.
It can only get better, mate. Because that first episode... I watched the first episode, I was like, yeah, this looks great, this does. Like, pretty intrigued by this, see where it goes. But I was a bit like, not unsure, but I was indifferent. Because obviously, it's just a little bit of a world build episode. And that second episode, I was like, mate, this is like an 8.5 out of 10, fucking 9 out of 10 episode. This is sick. Like, I'm ready to see where this goes.
See, I think it's like with stories in anime, there has to be episodes of world building, and I know sometimes it can be a lot to take in, and it can be, not as what you think. Like you think it's going to be a lot of action and stuff, but yeah, second episode. I mean, I enjoyed the first episode. when I'm
I
watching
did as
anime
well.
and stuff,
I
I do
enjoyed
like
it. I really
I
enjoyed
do
it.
like to learn
But I
about the
just
world
mean,
and
because
stuff.
obviously when you're learning about the world building, especially on the first episode, you sort of like, you take a bit of a step back, don't you? Because you're like, I'm not fully sure where it's going to go. And then obviously when you start then building on the current world as well as learning about the world, and then you like with this, you start seeing like the action sequences, you start seeing like the powers and all that sort of stuff. It really does intrigue you. So yeah, loving this so far. These first 2 episodes. So I think we're on for a winner with this beast. I do think so.
Yeah, I'm excited to see more. And Engine's character straight away, instantly, I thought this guy is top tier character.
Legend.
Just from the way he was acting and the stuff he did and the stuff he said as well.
The character design is cool as well. He's got that cool mask thing on Auntie, and then he takes it off with a gas mask and stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
The bit where it's like, and the bit I really enjoyed about the second episode is when Rudo's like making a racket, isn't he? He's like making a racket, smashing up thingies, and then just like, stop. These guys like react to sound and stuff like that, and
yeah, because he's whispering, isn't he? And Rudo's like, I can't hear you, and he's like,
shut up.
I'm trying to tell you. He just starts screaming at him, doesn't he?
And then it's like, I didn't want to have a fight today, but now you forced me, kind of thing. And then that's when you do see Engine's power, which was really good.
Yeah, sick.
But what I'm excited about is like, he's part of the cleaners. What other abilities has the other cleaners got? Like, if he's part of this group, I'm excited to see what the cleaner powers are knocking about in the world of trash, the pit.
Yeah, what other people are we going to meet? There's got to be more, aren't they? So, yeah, I think there's a lot to come from this, personally.
Straight away, it's starting off strong with introducing Engine, which is a good start to introducing characters of the cleaners. So,
sick.
What do you want to talk about next?
So we'll talk about Hoshina's day off if you want. Kaiju number 8. I'm not gonna lie, right? I enjoyed this. I know it was a bit of a filler episode. It was fun. We got to see like most of the characters, apart from Kafka. He takes a seat back here because he's eating too much and he's ill in bed. But what really annoyed me about this is not the episode, not Kaiju, it's Crunchyroll, mate. They had a full countdown for this coming out, and they listed it under season 2, and it said season 2, episode 1. I was like, it's out, it's here, boys, we're back. We're back.
It's extra,
and it's fucking this, mate. What do you mean? Not even season 2. You can't do a full countdown and put it in season 2 and it not even to do anything to do with season 2. So we've got proper baited there. But this episode was just fun, wasn't it? Like, it's just a fun episode, mate.
Straight away, I just wanted to highlight the best part of the episode was Hoshina cruising round in a Mini Cooper, mate. Classic car. I was like, what?
It's like yellow as well or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's like bobbing around, helping people out and stuff.
But as the name suggests, it essentially follows Hoshina on his day off. But it doesn't really. It actually follows Ichikawa or whatever his name is, and his mate, and the other one. They essentially just stalk him because they're like, what's he doing? Where's he going? I bet he's got a woman, hasn't he? Like, oh, I wonder what he's doing. But they just follow him going through it all, and he's like, gives you like the best examples of what like the defense force and like Hoshina himself. Like, I felt like the best thing this did was it shows you what they're fighting for, because you get like this part, don't you, in this like hospital type thing, don't you? And he's like, Hoshina's on his day off and he's gone to see all these like little kids, and like, just a great guy, isn't he? Just a really great guy.
Yeah, I think it was quite good as well, like, because obviously, I don't know how good everyone's memory is, but like, Kaiju's finished. Kaiju's season 1 was finished, but this is like a little like extra episode. It kind of reintroduces the characters, like reminding you who the characters
little
are.
Taster, isn't it?
And like what you say, that what they're fighting for. But I've missed it so much. When I was watching it, I was like, oh, I miss these guys so much.
Yeah, proper bad, mate. I really have as well. But I like the part as well where though Hoshina just stops and starts like playing with those cats and stuff. Like, there's just little moments like that, isn't there? Like.
Yeah, because he's off to like do something. He's on the phone and stuff like that. He's off to do something, but then you know, there's like little cutscenes where he's helping tourists out, stroking cats, helping old women over the road and stuff like that. I was like, this is why this guy's the main man in Kaiju. But then he has this, like I say, at the end, we find out that all this all this thing was about this prevention center, this disaster prevention center that Hoshina's like a big name in there. He's donated loads of money, donated like swords, he's got gaming exhibits and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like headset, like a VR and stuff, isn't he?
VR headsets, games, water shooting games and stuff like that. But then at the end of the episode, Kaiju warning comes in, so it's going to knock us straight into season 2, and that comes out. But I do love the little prank Hoshina played with the Fire Force who followed, because he knew he was being tailed, and he made it as doing some like drug dealing, like kind of handing over some like expensive weapons and stuff like that. And the whole defense force who were following him were like, "What's going on? He's dodgy. He can't be. He's like the main man. How could he be doing stuff like that?"
I know, he can't be doing that. No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
And the main guy happens to be like the main guy who's training with happens to be like some massive guy, big scar on his face, proper like mean looking mafia dude.
He does look like a proper wrong one, doesn't
he? Yeah, like something like that, straight out of prison or something. But turns out he was a former member of the defense force back in the day, and he's really nice with the kids and stuff. And yeah, just a little filler episode to get us ready for season 2. But
yeah, it was good fun.
Did you hear the One Republic new theme tune?
Yeah.
They
got him a cheeky little. They got him a cheeky M1, mate. It's not this again. It's like the Dandadan thing, mate. Nobody got you the way I do. I need that. Yeah. That's what we need, mate.
But I'm glad, like, because I did watch a video of One Republic, and they were like stoked that like so excited to do in the first season to do the ending tune. But so obviously they must be big fans of the show, and obviously they've come back to do season 2.
Well, they must be excited for it, because let's be honest, when was the last time you heard about One Republic, mate? They're begging for it, aren't they? Begging for a job, mate. Begging for something to do, mate.
but yeah, I mean, I do love when bands come in and obviously they make a song. Like Young Blood did the intro.
Intro for it, yeah.
Season, yeah. So I do like when bands come in. They obviously show an interest in the anime, and they do make songs for that.
Specific ones for it. Yeah, it's sick. Yeah. I love it. It's like Amy Lee did it, didn't she? The Evanescence one for the Devil May Cry and stuff like that. It's just great, it's great. I love collaborations like that. Collaborations, But yeah, there's not much to say about this episode. It's just a nice. If you want something to watch, just chill out watching. Just stick it on. It's a nice introduction. Next season 2 officially starts Saturday, tomorrow when you're listening to this. So next week we'll be chatting about official Kaiju number 8 season 2 episode 1. Not Hoshina's day off, mate. But
like I say at the end of this episode, the Kaiju warning comes in, so they're getting straight into battle, mate. They're going straight in. I don't know what's going to happen with Kafka, because he was like dying off eating too much food.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that Kaiju that gets brought in is even going to be relevant at all. Will it even link to the new season? Because obviously everyone knows Kafka's the Kaiju now, don't they? I'm pretty sure they was all being split up teams, weren't they? Something like that. I can't really remember, to be honest. I need a recap. I might watch a recap YouTube video for Saturday. But we'll find out.
They've all been split up, but obviously Kaiju's still knocking about, so they got a batch of them, haven't they? So
yeah, they got fresh.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that though. When I watched the episode, I was like, "Oh, I miss this anime and these characters so much."
Yeah, it's sick, man.
So sad for it to come back.
What else have you been watching?
What else have I been watching? I've been watching loads, mate.
So
just want to start off with a thing that I was shocked about. I told you the day that I was shocked by something I watched on an anime. It's in season 2 of Food Wars, and I was so shocked though, like, because there's this bit in it where it's like a food battle, and the theme is burgers, and one of the characters in it brings this tub in, and it's like moving. What the fucking hell was that? Pulls out as a live tortoise. Fucking beheads it. It's like chopping up his burger.
Proper rough. What? You can't be doing that, bro. What do you mean?
That turns out his back is a boom. His head like blood. I was like, what? when I finished the episode, I was like, what? I can't believe they actually showed that, man. That's something now like Cannibal Ferox or something.
Proper,
But yeah,
outrageous.
I was proper gobsmacked by that. But I'm loving Food Wars, mate. I've finished season 1. I'm on season 2 at the moment. There's only 12 episodes in season 2, so I'll fly through that, and then I'll be watching it on Crunchyroll because Crunchyroll starts from season 3. So yeah, loving that. But also, I've just finished anime Claymore. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Got Berserk vibes in parts because of its like dark, gritty world in which Claymore is set. There's 26 episodes on Crunchyroll. I know it's a bit late in the day because this came out in 2007, but the anime is set in a full of Yoma, which is like demon monsters, eating people, causing chaos and all that jazz. Claymores are these lady warriors that are hired by people to get rid of the Yoma. But Claymores are treated in a certain way though, because Claymores are half human, half Yoma, which gives them powers to fight and destroy Yoma. The story follows one of the Claymores called Claire on a path of revenge. Along that, we find out she makes new friends, strengthens herself as a person, and through challenges, and she learns more about the organisation she works for because they're proper dodgy. But yeah, great action scenes and fighting. Definitely worth a watch. I looked into it, and the anime finishes at book 11 of the manga. So this gives everyone an opportunity to continue the story that they've invested in. Yeah, so for me, I've got loads of manga at the moment, but one for the future for me to carry on through and buy the mangas. But
Yeah, it's sick, man. I remember watching it back in the day. It's very, very
yeah,
good. Very.
Yeah, like I said, a bit late in the day for it, but I literally smashed 26 episodes last week.
It's never too late,
Smashed
mate.
it, mate. Loved it. But also, just I finished Code Geass season 1, so I've got that to do now. And also, I'm going to start watching One Punch Man. Obviously, we'll be talking about it on here anyway.
Yeah, man.
When I've watched it and stuff. But yeah, getting ready for the new season. So that's it for me, though. That's all I've been watching so far.
Decent, mate. Well, I started watching that new one, the summer Hikaru died. Which is like I've only watched one episode. There's a second episode out. I've still got to pick it up, watch that. Obviously, we've had so much to catch up on for the pod. I've not had that much time. But like, it's like essentially the first episode. Essentially, what happens is there's like these two guys. I remember Hikaru. He's dead. It's the other guy, the main guy, character. I can't remember his name, but there's him and Hikaru and his mate. They go into the woods. Hikaru basically, he has an accident. He dies essentially, but then this like entity, like alien thing, takes over his body, and he's gone for like a week, and then he comes back, and like his mates suspect him throughout this episode, like something's off, like it doesn't make sense. How has he come back? Blah blah blah. And he basically tells him like, "Oh, I'm not your friend. I'm blah, like I'm this like thing, blah blah blah." Tells him about it all, and it's quite heartbreaking to be fair. And it's like a bit of a horror type thing as well, but it's like quite psychological because he's like he gets this moment where he's like he's not my friend anymore, but like I'd rather have it this way, where it's like he's my friend still here, as opposed to not having him at all, sort of thing. So it's he's like battling in his own head, like he's really thinking it through. Like it's like my best friend's dead, but at least physically he's here in person. So like my mate's still with me, sort of thing. It's quite heartbreaking to be fair, but I'm very excited for episode 2 because episode 1 leaves on a bit of a mental cliffhanger. So yeah, it's nice watching something a bit different. Do you know what I mean? Than what we normally would watch. It's like a race when we watch a race, didn't it? Like that was very different to what we'd normally watch. It was very good, so I'm excited to watch some more of that. But realistically, still trying to get through One Piece. Thriller Bark update for that will be out.
You're dropping, mate.
The weekend after this this podcast, so it'll probably be out tomorrow or the next day. But Thriller Bark took ages, mate, to get through because I didn't really like it that much, to be honest. It was one of the weaker arcs I've watched with One Piece. The last like 6 or 7 episodes were very good. I did enjoy them, but the lead up to that, the 20 episodes before it, mate, were just like a slog to get through. Do you know what I mean? Like I should be way further than I am, but I've ended that now. I'm going to get back on that and get that. but I've been reading some manga and some comic books.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah,
You got?
yeah,
'Cause I've got a massive pile here.
So my first one got Kagurabachi, Volume 3. Probably about
What's that bookmark you got?
2 or 3 chapters through that. Is that me? Is that me and you? Yeah.
Handsome Devils,
is that me and you? Yeah. So I'm about 2 chapters through that. I've spoken about this before. Really enjoying this, but I picked this up, mate. It's a bit of a whim. So for those of you who don't know, me and Martin, we live. Martin lives in Derby. I live between Nottingham and Derby. So we live in the East Midlands in the UK, and we've just had a brand spanking Forbidden Planet open up, haven't we, in Derby?
Yeah, that's right.
It's only 1 floor. It's not the biggest Forbidden Planet, but for us, who haven't had a Forbidden Planet in Derby for what feels like 15, 20 years maybe, and the one in Nottingham is awful. It's so small. It's really outdated. Like, it's got some good stock, but it's a bit of an hassle. The one in Derby is much bigger,
fresh
loads of space, very good air conditioning in there. I went in there, mate, and I was like, do you know what? I want to buy something. And I thought, do you know what? I'm a fan of ice hockey. Me and the wife go and watch Nottingham Panthers Ice Hockey Club sometimes. Big fans.
Yeah, I didn't
saw
know
this
about
bad boy,
that.
mate. Saw this bad boy, didn't I? Right?
I'm sick of this.
It's called Dog's Red, right? I read it all straight away, mate. As soon as I got back, I read it all straight away. The new one's out like the end of July. And I didn't even know what it was about. I just bought it. It turns out, so Ro, the guy, the main character, he's actually not an ice hockey player at all, mate. He's a figure skater. And what happens, right, is he's like a figure skater, and he's essentially like, his mum's massive into it. You know, like in America, you get them people like, mums are like, oh, you need to do this, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's a bit like that, where his mum's been really into it. Him and his sister were figure skaters, and his mum was like a single mum, could only really afford to do it for one of them because it's like an expensive sport to put them through. The skates are really expensive. And he was the better of the two. He was willing, but his sister liked it more than he did. But he was willing to let his sister do it. But his mum was like, no, you're the better one. If this family's going to win championships, you're going to have to do it. And he's like sick at figure skating, like really good. Beats all his championships, goes to this final, wins. But he goes to this final, it's just after his mum dies. So his mum's passed away. And he has this massive crash out, mate. Smashes up the event after his won for no reason. Starts battering all these, like, ripping down autograph posters and that. Honestly, blitz everything. And he has to go and move away and live with his granddad. And where his granddad lives, it's massively into ice hockey. And he goes and skates on this, like, lake. And there's, like, loads of these kids there. And he's like, oh, don't go over there. There's, like, an ice hockey net over by the lake. This is so-and-so runs that part. He'll beat you up. And he's like, oh, I don't care, mate. Like, whatever. He's like a bit reckless. Like, he goes over there and this guy comes up, starts on him. But because he's like dead good at figure skating, this bloke's trying to hit him with a hockey stick and that. And he's just dodging it, like, can't get him. And he's just like proper embarrassing him, mate. But he ends up breaking the ice by accident. And the net goes into the water and loses it. And then he basically owes their team a net. So then he joins this crap team. And then he starts... Because he's good at skating, they let him join this team because they need to make the numbers up so they can like compete in the league or whatever. But it ends with like he's in this league. He doesn't have a clue what to do with hockey, mate. He keeps getting done, like sent to the box in hockey for timeouts and stuff because he keeps fouling people and that. Like, but honestly, it surprised me. It's quite good, mate. I'll let you borrow it at some point if you want.
Is it like one book and that's it, or is it like
no? There's the new volume. Next volume. It's brand new, mate. There's only one volume out. The next one comes out in 31st of July in the UK. And then I picked some comic books up as well from there. So I've got Spider-Man and Wolverine issue 1. And then that one, and issue 2 was in the brand new comics. So I've only got 2 at the moment because that's all it's out, I think. But I've read them. My son's read them. Very cool. And then I've got these bad boys as well. So this is DC, Titans United. So it's like Titans. So it's got like a Nightwing, Beast Boy, Raven. And I've got this. How many volumes is there? There's 7 in total, but I've only got 6. But I've got some of the like alternative cover ones. Like that one, like with Beast Boy.
Oh, yeah.
And then I've got another one with Superboy.
Superboy.
But it's sick, mate. Yeah, it's cool. Really enjoying reading at the moment. It's about that Dog's Red one, mate. Like, picked it up, I was like, I didn't expect it. I started reading, I was like, figure skating. I was like, oh shit, what have I picked up here, mate? And then as I read it, like, he's learned about his mum dying, and then like he's crashing out and smashing the event up, and that. I was like, what? This guy's mad, man.
He's talking about it. It reminded me of like Happy Gilmore, where he's literally a hockey player, but he plays golf.
He plays golf,
he just gets put into those other situations. He's like really good at it. But
so I ended up reading it all in the same day I bought it, which is a bit of a waste, really, isn't it? But hey,
as long as you enjoyed it,
it's sick, mate. It was really good, actually. Yeah, it was really good.
Well, I've got a bit of a collection. I've spent a bit too much in my last 2 visits at Forbidden Planet. So we'll start off with these 2, mate. Kaiju number 8, book Classics. 1 and 2. I had to get them. I'm going to start reading them. I've not started reading any manga yet. I mean, I've got loads of these mangas. So I've got Blue Lock first book. I'm going to read through that. The classic.
Big solo.
Solo leveling, mate. Big solo leveling. I want to read through this and get up to date. I don't want to go beyond season 2 because
just see how it differs to the anime itself. Yeah.
Because I find that fight with Beru changes a lot in the manga. So I want to have a look at that. Vinland Saga, mate.
Beauty, mate. Beauty.
I'm going to leave the best till last. But obviously, I think I've shown this before.
Yeah, you are.
Berserk. Don't look at the first page, dodgy. But this one, mate.
It's not, mate. First page, they're good. I'm going to blow it up and get a poster of it in my house.
you might cause it that. Classic manga, mate. So, the last one. Black edition. Look at that, mate.
It's so clean, isn't it, mate?
Oh, mate. I saw that, clean, bro. And I was like, that is beautiful. I mean, I've only watched half of Death Note as an anime, so I need to go through that as well and probably do like a little short of my thoughts on it. But yeah, I saw that. That was instantly in my basket. I may have spent too much on both the visits. I've got like some pop lines. I've got like Rengoku.
Yeah. I need to take advantage of their 3 for 2. I'm sure when I last went, when I next go in, I need to ask them. But I'm positive the woman who served me said, "It's 3 for 2."
It is, yeah. It's got a big sign above.
And I was like, the problem is, you don't have what I want. Like, you've only got one. You've only got one thing that I want. You didn't have the latest Kagurabachi. I had to get that from Waterstones. That fucking vexed me. And I'm pretty sure she said you'd do it on graphic novels as well. But I'll have to double check when I go there because I'd happily pick up some like bigger graphic novels, when I go there. If they've got some.
I saw Invincible Compendium there. I think I told you.
Big boy, mate. Is that on free, mate? Is that on free for 2?
I'm assuming they'll go by the most expensive one like they usually do.
No, but what I mean, if they've got all 3, you can get them cheaper, can't you?
120 quid.
It's still 120 quid, but it's about 2 years worth of reading for me. That would be.
Yeah, it'd be a good investment, but
yeah.
But yeah, the new Forbidden Planet. I'm really excited that it's in Derby.
Honestly, mate, I'm buzzing.
If you've ever been to Derby City, mate, it's grim, mate.
It's dread, mate. It's just dread. And you know what? I've never, ever been excited to go to Derby. But I'll say to my missus now on the weekend, I say to Nat, like, should we go to Derby? She's like, you want to go to Forbidden Planet, don't you? I'm like, yeah. I just want to go. I literally just want to go to Forbidden Planet. That's the only thing I care about now.
What I do is I go to Forbidden Planet and then I'll go to Primark, see if there's any anime t-shirts.
Yeah, see if there's any. Yeah, what we did last time, we went up and me and the kids went to like there's a shop called Critical Hit there as well, which sells a lot of Pokemon cards and they sell a lot of single Pokemon cards, so you can look through like they've got loads of folders with singles and stuff. So my lad collects them, so he got some of those, and Ava got like a little pin badge thing from them. But Nat goes to Primark, and then we go have a look at the nerd shops while she's in Primark.
Yeah. Well, I got this t-shirt from Forbidden Planet, Sakamoto.
Sick,
I love it, mate. I saw it, I was like, that's for me, I'll take that. But yeah, Primark's got loads of stuff for that anime. They've got loads of Sakamoto t-shirts in that, the Netflix area. There's like a Netflix area. It's got Squid Game, stuff like that. So check it out if you haven't. But yeah, excited that Forbidden Planet's in Derby. Yeah, Forbidden Planet in Derby's. It's an upgrade, mate. It's an upgrade because
it's so good, mate. It's literally made Derby worth going to now. Apart from
Jippo
literally, like,
smashing
yeah, I was going to say that's about
shops
6
and stuff.
shops up, innit? It's literally on the same
6 shops
street,
from
bro.
that. There's a Jippos that smashed like a jewellery thing and nicked
Little
the jewellery
grotty,
box.
scummy, little chavvy kid smashing up a I love how everyone's just watching him. All you need to do, if that was me, mate, you need to run up behind him and just fly and drop kick him straight head first into that window, mate. Trust me, they won't be. They would run off then straight away. Promise you.
I mean, the amount of wrestling moves we know, mate, from all the years watching
Swanton Bomb
Attitude Era. Or just
Hey,
do like a DDT.
I saw something
on
on Facebook, I think it was. It was like something about the countries and how many bombs they own or something.
Oh, okay.
And it was like China, Russia, America, and it said less than 10. Jeff. And everyone was like, "Who's Jeff?" That was what, like, the meme. Who's Jeff? And what do you mean? That's Jeff Hardy with a Swanton Bomb, mate.
Funny you should mention Swanton Bomb, because where they smashed that shop, there was literally a donut shop, like a donut store.
Dinky
like,
Donuts.
Get on top of there, mate. Get on top of there, Swanton Bomb.
Mate, Dinky Donuts has been there since 1993. Banger, mate. Every time. Got to do it, haven't you?
Remember stuck in your head like, yeah.
I was 1 year old when Dinky Donuts came to die, mate. I still remember it to this day. Like it was yesterday, bro.
Yeah, it's like on your like calendar every year, like an anniversary or something.
The last time we seen it just said it's established 1993 in Derby. I just remembered it from like 2 weeks ago. That's all. But...
Yeah, donuts are sick though. Donuts are sick. But anyway, should we get cracked back on with the?
Yeah, man. Should we get straight to Lord of Mysteries?
Yeah, and we were talking about world building earlier, mate.
This is honestly right. My biggest issue with this, I've got two issues with this. I think the pacing is too fast. I've got 3 issues with this. The pacing's, I think, too fast at times because it's like scene. This episode 3 and somewhat episode 4 did do a better job than the first 2 episodes in it. It slowed down a little bit, like when we got the puppet and the clown, all that sort of stuff. But it's so hard to follow. The episodes are too long, mate. I can't be doing with 33 episodes. Like I need my classic 22 episode animes. Do you know what I mean? And my third complaint is the dialogue. So a lot of anime gets obviously translated to English, but it gets slightly changed. So the dialogue and the way the translation and the subtitles make sense to an English reader. I think this has been translated directly from Chinese. So sometimes when you're reading it, I have to read a sentence and I have to pause it. I don't quite make sense, and I read the sentence again to try and like understand what they're trying to say, because words are sometimes a little bit like it doesn't flow as well as like a normal English speaker would speak, if that makes sense. Other than that, though, animation, bang on, mate. Bang on, mate.
I was going to mention that there's a bit in this where there's a woman called Darlie, the psychic woman.
Yeah.
She is sick, mate. When she goes into like her abilities, she looks like some like evil like demon. Oh man, her mind is so good.
I'm still a bit confused on the story, and I really do refuse to look anything up, because a story should do a good enough job to teach you about it as it goes along, and it is somewhat. I'm picking bits up. Don't get me wrong. Obviously, the explanation on Beyond the Powers, mate, there's about 4,000 different powers. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm enjoying the ride. As I say, the art style's great. The setting's really cool. Animation is fantastic. The fight against the dead soul was sick. I like the team up, like, combination of abilities during the fight as well. Like, mate, so good. It was hard for me to tell who was doing what sometimes, mate. But it's so sick, bro, on it. Like, really good. The entire puppet thing was sick. The clown scenes, mate, unreal. We had that gun, mate. It was so good. So good.
Yeah, so this episode, they're still after that notebook, aren't you? The mysterious notebook. They're after that still. The Nighthawks, they interrogate someone, don't they?
Yeah.
And the episode starts with loads of crap coming out of this guy's mouth. Blah, blah, blah. But basically, they find out that this guy called Bieber's got it, and it's not Justin Bieber, mate. It's some other guy called Ray Bieber.
Yeah, don't be alarmed.
Bieber don't make an appearance in it, so don't watch it for that reason. But so they have to. So to do this, they need to get this artifact, an artifact to help them find this man that's run off somewhere, and he's got this like mysterious notebook. So in Lord of Mysteries, the cathedral, there's loads of different cathedrals, so they have to go to the cathedral to ask him to authorize this dangerous like artifact behind this like China's gate to use it to do their mission. And then when they open the artifact, it's a mini like clown puppet, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah,
got a bit of a temper though, hasn't he?
Bit of a nuisance, isn't that geezer?
I was laughing at the so they don't get control. They do that stupid like hand thing.
Yeah, I thought they were just taking. I thought they were just taking the piss out of it. I was like, they're having a laugh here. Surely that's not real.
It's not the chanting or whatever, but yeah, they walk down the street, don't they? And they use this puppet to find where this beaver's been where he ran off to. But then we find the beaver guys in like a warehouse, isn't he? And we find out he's part of the family that owned this notebook, and he believes by swallowing swallowing the notebook, he believes that swallowing the notebook and absorbing its power will bring like some kind of glory back to the family name. Turns into this massive demon called a Dead Soul or something like that.
Yeah, Dead Soul. That's what I mean. The Dead Soul fight was sick, bro.
Yeah, and obviously this fight that we have is so like the animation for this.
It's mad. It's so mad, mate. It really is.
And they get that Darlie, the psychic lady, to find like its weakness, don't they? And then, but Klein's abilities to like take it down is so sick, mate. So sick. But after that big fight, it's not over though, because they have another problem because a clown beyond her. From this other organisation, like the Secret Order, or whatever, he comes in to claim the notebook. Like, so they've had this big fight, so rather a bit weakened, he comes in to try and claim this notebook. He tries to use his puppet, doesn't he, to control them all. But mate, Klein's sick though, because we find out like Klein's like a secret's 9, so it goes up, doesn't it? And this Clown's like a secret 7, but he managed to murk him off, like with his seer abilities, because he goes into like. Is it like the fog? He goes into like a fog, doesn't he? He goes into the fog realm.
Yeah, try and sort of like calculate where he's going next, sort of thing. Because he teleports everywhere, doesn't he? This clown bloke does.
Yeah, because the spell gets put on him, and then he goes into like the fog like area to kind of come out of this. So like to release the claws of this spell, and then he ends up popping the clown in the head, doesn't he? Bang, 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 bang.
Ting, 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 ting.
But this world is full of like these secret organizations. This hidden organization, sorry, one is a secret order, and the next episode we find out another order. But yeah, there's a lot to take in.
So much to take in, mate. Like I was so tempted to read the web novel, you know, but like I feel like this bit's
1,500 chapters in it. So.
Yeah, but apparently the chapters are like 2 pages long.
Oh, okay.
But like apparently there's like. Not apparently, sorry. I think there's a lot of things that aren't being explained in the anime that are probably in the web novel, and because obviously the chapters are only quite short. I think they're only about 2.5, 3 pages long. I'm sure that's what I saw somewhere. Like, I don't want to read it because I'm holding out hoping the show does like a good job of connecting the dots as we go, but. I did see that they were adapting, because the chapters are so small, they're adapting loads and loads of chapters per episode. So that's why it's like scene, like bam, 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 bam. Like it's super fast paced, isn't it? Like, because they're only small chapters. And obviously the thing is as well, because it's a web novel, there's no visualization, it's just a book. Like it's essentially a book. So it's not like a manga or manhwa or a donwa or whatever. Obviously they're creating all the visuals, they're creating what the characters look like. They've done like all of this from scratch essentially. So like fair play to them, mate. Like, but yeah, episode 4.
I'm excited about just going stick with episode 3. I'm excited about these secret organizations though, these hidden ones, because
see what they're about.
These different orders, yeah, because like apparently these are like groups of people that they believe in different religions and morals and believe in like these like evil gods or whatever. So they're going to bring some hassle as we go through the story. So yeah, excited about that. See what else cracks off.
Yeah, man.
But villain, I love a good villain, mate.
Episode 4 though, I thought this episode was quite funny to start with. You know where Klein's getting taught to the new spell, which is like a luck spell or whatever, and then they go through the street and they like find the wallet, and then he returns the wallet, and then he gets the reward, like sort of to pay off the debts and stuff. Like that entire sequence, I thought was really good.
Yeah, so because that client gets taught about ritualistical magic or whatever, and that Neil guy, legend, main man, old Neil,
Top bloke, Neil.
He prays to the god to grant him. He prays to the god, the Evernight god or whatever, to get some money basically. And obviously, like you say, this whole thing after he finds the money and gets rewarded 30 sheets. I was like, that's so funny. But the episode starts with this another order called the Aurora Order. Basically, this oracle guy, literally like, because the notebook's like gone on the black market, or whatever. This oracle's like, oh, I'm gonna kill you off because I don't need this guy anymore. But this guy's like, no, I know who's got the notebook. I'm gonna retrieve it. This guy called Klein's got it. I'll get it back for you. I swear, kind of. And the guy's like, the oracle's like, yeah, if you do it, fair play. But if you don't, you're dead, pretty much. Well, there's a bit where he's like pulling his teeth out and stuff. I was like,
crazy, mate.
Going to town on this guy. This guy's poor guy's getting his world ripped apart at that point. But yeah, and from there it goes on. We find out who this guy is who's trying to get Klein. That bit. So we find it's Hannes Vincent, this guy who's teaching people about mirror divinations, like praying to these gods through these mirrors. But it's like a big law, and like a big law to get Klein into this birthday party, because he tells him to look after his family and stuff like that, and his sister gets invited to this birthday party. And the food at the birthday party, to be fair, sick, mate. Looks so good. The drinks are flowing and stuff, but upstairs, his sister's friends, like Selena's, like doing divination magic, and she gets corrupted by the mirror. And so Klein goes up to try and stop it, and he gets like dragged into this. He gets dragged in by the this flipping dude, as Agnes Vincent guy, and yeah, the animation for this was so good. Like the bit where
honestly, mate,
he casts that slumber spell on Selena and like ties her up and stuff like that.
So sick, wasn't it? The entire part of the mirror.
Yeah, but that whole scene with the mirrors, it was so good to watch. Like, not quite visually pleasing, but we find out like he fails in his task. This Hans Vincent fails in his task because Klein's a beast, man. Let's be fair, he's too powerful. And then at the end of the episode, this Vincent guy gets murked off by the Oracle, doesn't he? Scary hooded character that just he just destroys him. But yeah, I'm loving the visuals. There's a lot of lore and stuff in this episode that I've got written down in my notes, but I'm not going to tell you because you got to watch it for yourself. You got to
just
watch
get
it
on
for
it,
yourself.
yeah. Just get on it
and experience it for yourself, because, like I say, I've got loads of notes here, but I don't want to like go on and on and on about the episode, because you got to watch it for yourself. You got to enjoy it for yourself. Let us know what your thoughts of the episodes and what thoughts you picked up on the episodes. And, yeah, that's it. Episode done.
Episode done, mate. Well, yeah, as I say, there's a couple of bits, as I say, but I am enjoying it overall. And to be honest, let's be fair, the visuals and the animation and everything, it really does like take it up like 2 notches. Yeah, like it's so good, isn't it? It really does help.
I did miss a bit as well. Klein goes into the fog bit again, and he meets them people, the pirate and the woman, and then the woman. They just have a big chat about stuff, but the main part of putting my notes is that Audrey, the woman, she knows the Klein that her dog Susie drank like a Sequence 9 potion. And that was a super dog. I was like, sick, man.
Crypto, yeah.
And like crypto all over again. And you actually see the dog like drinking a potion. Like,
proper funny.
I'm looking forward to seeing that dog come into it if he does. That'd be dead funny. But yeah, visually pleasing animation. There's loads of, like we keep saying, there's loads of lore in it. There's loads of different types of magic. Like Ian said earlier, there's loads of different sequences, loads of different paths to take. Every episode starts with this, like, it shows you the tree, mate, and the branches are everywhere, mate.
Just
so
infinite,
there's loads of different pathways to take. Yeah. So it reminded me of like I was playing Final Fantasy X, the Sphere Grid. It reminded me of that as like all over the place. But yeah, watch it. It's a great show. Highly recommend. I mean, some people like myself love shows with like loads of lore and stuff because they can literally dive into it.
Yeah.
Like when they've watched an episode or whatever. But yeah, great one, definitely worth watching. So we've only got one more anime to discuss, mate.
You're wearing it, mate. Big Sakamoto days.
That's to last, mate.
Sakamoto days, mate.
Sakamoto.
So part 2, Saka is back. Episode 1. This gets kicked off pretty much. Obviously, there's like a little flashback scene, isn't there? But then it gets pretty much kicked off with gore instantly. Like, you get introduced to like the people from the death row inmates from the last one. So you get introduced to the woman called Dump, who is a death row inmate. Obviously, she just loves to see people die. A guy, the guy called Apart, another, obviously, they're all death row inmates, who's got like severe OCD. He's funny, he is, isn't he? Like, chops some dude up into loads of slices and then like categorizes his slices, his body part sections. And then he realizes there's a manga volume missing. So he goes to the shop, buys the manga volume, comes back, puts the volume 7 in between 6 and 8. And then you get the minimalist, another one, obviously. He's the one who just crushes people into like tiny little balls. And Saw. There's like the other guy's called Saw, isn't he, or whatever his name is.
He came across like he's like the kind of brains of the operation. Obviously, he's a good fighter. We'll find out later in the episode, but yeah.
But yeah, we get introduced to all these guys pretty much straight away. But this episode was a bit random laid out, the first half was, because we get introduced to all these, and then we get an introduction to some of the Order chilling in like a camper van, don't we? With like this old guy, with an old samurai guy.
He's the best character, honestly.
He's like asleep, then this fly flies past, and he's asleep like that, and he gets his sword out and just cuts the entire top off the camper van clean off, bro. So then they taz him back down the street with no top on the camper van. But then it's like...
Just talking about Takamura guy, the old dude. It's like, the one who's driving, I can't remember her name, but she's driving it like erratically, and like, people in the background... is it Nagamo's there, isn't he? Nagamo.
Yeah, Nagamo.
Yeah, Nagamo's like, yeah, be careful. He's like an old fella here. You know what I mean? Like, stop being like driving so mental or whatever. And then next minute, it was like really casually in. Just like slashes the whole van up. I was like laughing it up. It was like, oh, be careful with him. He's an old fella, but he can move, mate. He can move. And the fact that he's got a samurai sword, like an old legend warrior fighter, makes
classic old samurai guy, isn't he?
What he's got, yeah. Yeah, but continue what you're saying, yeah. I kind of interrupted you.
Yeah, then
talk about the old fan.
But essentially, like, yeah, you get that, and then you get like a scene. It basically just keeps cutting through scenes, doesn't it? And you get a scene where Hisuke and Taro are like training, aren't they? Yeah. And he's just catching bullets in chopsticks. Like,
yeah, basically, like the first half of the episode is like we're seeing. This is who Sakamoto's got next. This is the guys he's got to deal with. And then Sakamoto realizes like that slur guy's behind all this. He's like a master like villain. So he's got to train up. And I love the bit where they go to the shop and they start buying all these like violent videos. Like, I've got to prepare ourselves for this. And like you say, he was training with Mashimo, catching bullets and stuff. Really like training himself, readying himself. But yeah.
But it's just funny because it's like he's asleep, he's watching videos, and he falls asleep, and then it cuts to another scene, and he's like then catching bullets outside with chopsticks. Like, I don't know where the timeline is, mate. Like, what is happening, bro? But then obviously the real part of it, we get this whole like Saw versus Shin like scene, and they're just trying to stay alive, aren't they? Essentially, like, but Shin unlocks like a new part of his ability, doesn't he? And he can essentially see the future instead of just reading minds. And he manages to dodge like loads of attacks, doesn't he? He fights back, batters him. But that's really where it ends. But like, it's those scenes, mate, where Shin's like unlocking that new ability. I was like, oh, what's happening here then? Where are we going here, shitty boy?
And like, it's before that as well. Like, this big fight they have. You get this Saw guy gets a nail gun to the leg, mate. He gets like shot in the leg.
There's loads of stuff that happens.
He gets an explosion in the back of the head, mate. Like burnt in the back of the head, like a flamethrower to the back of the head. literally like unscathed. He comes away unscathed, and then obviously he threatens. He says, "When I've done with you, I'm going to kill like basically the people you love, Sakamoto and his family," and that triggers him, mate. It triggers him, and then we see Shim that his eyes light up blue, and he goes mental, starts battering him, and like it's like enhanced all his powers, isn't it? His psychic powers, his reflexes are all like top tier now, and I thought it was really good. And it ends the episode like that fight's about to happen. It's about to kill him off, basically.
It's about to continue. So the start of the next episode is going to be a big boy. But one of the scenes that really made me laugh in this episode is when Nagamo goes to see Sakamoto. Or Nagano, sorry, goes to see Sakamoto. Yeah. And he's like, "You're only a B+." Like, what?
But it's a sound that Sakamoto makes. It's like, the bit where you get battered on Street Fighter, the sound. Just,
it's proper wounded, isn't he?
But I also love
because obviously these inmates have got him on the list, haven't they? Of who's like, whatever, like who's more sort of like risky sort of thing. Who's going to be the more difficult fighter or whatever.
Yeah. Well, we have a similar bit as well. One of my favourite bits of the episode is the dog bit in the supermarket. Well, like Shin's like, we've got to like get this all this stuff to like fix up the shop and stuff like that. And Lou's like all these like dogs and stuff, like loving these dogs. And then Shin's like, hurry up kind of thing. We need to go. And then he sees some of these dogs, and next minute he's got all these like, dogs on him. And like Lou's like, come on, we need to go. And he's like, just a few more minutes. But it's a bit later on as well. Like when Saw arrives, he mentions about Shin being like a D rank, and he's like, wait a minute, that means I'm lower than Lou.
Proper mortal wound, mate.
Yeah, he like reads the list out, and he's like, wait a minute, I'm lower than Lou. And like kills him off. Yeah, I love that bit.
Oh, I'm so glad, mate.
It's just comedy bits like that. It's just
I see people moaning
like
about this show are doing. I don't understand why, because it's a good time, mate. It's a good time.
Yeah. It's just funny bits like that just make the episodes as well. The action as well, but
yeah, it's more like it's almost like a day in the life type, slice of life type stuff, isn't it? That's dead funny in this. But yeah, sick times, mate. That's it. That's all we've got. That's all the anime for this week.
We've got a game, haven't we? We've got a little game to play just to finish off. But yeah, I'm glad that all this anime is coming back, because for a while I was watching a couple of anime, but now we've got like what? 6,
yeah, we were struggling for a bit, weren't we? Really, slacking.
But now we've got loads of anime. We've got to talk about what live action show we're gonna watch. But yeah, I'm excited that we've all this anime back. A waterfall of anime has come back, mate, and we're there, mate. We're there.
Yeah, we literally got like 5 episodes a week to talk about anime. So if you stick around and you watch us for anime, not only are we eating well, you're eating well. If you just like the anime part of this podcast, honestly, we're in it. We're on it. We've got it. This is the time. It's the time. The time is now.
Is that John Cena?
John Cena, mate.
But so we've got a little game. We've played it before. It's a badly described anime. Ian's got to guess what anime it is. I've made it dead easy because of time. Because obviously it's a big episode. This is. So I'm going to test Ian's knowledge. I think he'll do all right because he's not bad with anime. So we'll start off. Number 1. Huge streakers cause havoc.
Wait, what did you say?
Huge streakers cause havoc.
Oh, it's Attack on Titan, that is, mate.
It is, mate. Number 2. Guy saves the day by fisting people.
One Punch Man. It's technically true, I guess.
Number 3. Handwritten murder mystery.
Oh, Definitely.
Definitely is. Number 4. A kid gets powers from green-haired girl in straitjacket and tries to overthrow an empire.
Kid gets powers
from a green-haired girl in a straitjacket and tries to overthrow an empire.
Code Geass.
Yes, well done. Number 5, a midget.
It's been years since I watched Code Geass, bro.
Yeah, but because I watched it recently, I was like, I'll throw that in there. See Solid. Number 5, a midget and a suit of armor look for rocks.
A midget in a suit of armor.
No, a midget and a suit of armor.
Oh, a midget and a
Come
suit
on,
of armor.
thinking more of the
Look
suit
for
of armor.
rocks.
Look at it. So midget and a suit of armor look for rocks. It's one. It's an old one. It's on my list.
Oh, it's a Full Metal Alchemist.
It is. So I don't know if you get this one, but I'm going to test you now because I don't know if you've seen it. But number 6, a mad scientist microwaves a banana and figures out the secret to time travel.
I have no idea, mate.
Steins Gate, that one is. I
No,
don't know if
I've not seen Steins Gate.
Number 7, sports camp makes or breaks a player.
Oh, Blue Lock.
Blue light, yeah. Number 8, a man meets a dog, and when the dog is gone, he can suddenly cut down trees. It's amazing. So easy.
Wait, say that again.
A man meets a dog, and when the dog is gone, he can suddenly cut down trees.
Oh, it's Chainsaw Man, isn't it?
Chainsaw Man. Number 9.
I love it how that dog is like one of the most biggest selling pieces of merchandise. It's in one episode.
Like a legend, though, isn't it? Legend. I reckon it'll come back though. My God. Number 9. We've got two more questions. I think he smashed it. To be fair, I teleport to another world only to die many times and flirt with a girl most people hate.
Travel to another world. Die many times.
The die many times is a big clue in that one.
The only thing I can think of is Konosuba, mate. That's not it at all. I erased.
No.
No, we do. Technically, he does die. He doesn't, but kind of does.
It's an easy Kai world.
Yeah, I don't really watch.
Dies many times. It's one I've watched, I think, a couple of episodes, and I think you've watched maybe season 1. It's quite a big one. No, it's ReZero.
Oh, ReZero. Oh.
Yeah, this last one you get definitely. My best friend is a mouse and looks like someone shoved a lightning rod up his arse.
Pokemon.
Yeah, that's it, mate. You did powerful on that one. Yeah, you did well. You did well.
Oh.
So on that one, someone put shoved up his bum, but I was like, no, I changed it to arse. That's better.
Sounds funny, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to do a few more of these, but with like gaming and stuff and movies to try and just make it a bit more interesting.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? Like I need to think of some more as well. I didn't think of one this week, to be fair. Next week, though. Yeah. Next week, we'll have one. We'll have one, mate. But yes, that concludes this this anime episode. Back to normal next week in terms of, I say back to normal, watching 5 episodes of anime next week. So we've still got plenty to watch and talk about. So obviously, we normally watch a TV show or two as well included in this. But I don't know what we're going to do, to be honest. We're going to watch a Korean show, aren't we?
Yeah, I've got that on the list, yeah.
But we'll probably watch the entirety of that and then just talk about it. Because we need something, but we don't need anything big. Because the thing is, we've got Peacemaker coming out soon. We've got Alien Earth as well coming out pretty much fairly soon as well. So we've got 2 shows there that we're potentially going to be picking up. So Alien Earth, when's that out? So that comes out the 12th of August. So that's like 4 weeks. But then Peacemaker comes out very end of August, I think. So Peacemaker Season 2, that comes out August 21st. So we'll have them around the same time. So we've got about 4 weeks, haven't we, really? 4 or 5 weeks to pick it up.
I've got a question for you. It's anime related. It's on my list, but have you got Let's Be a Karaoke Star on your Crunchyroll list?
I have not.
29th of July, I think it comes out.
Grant,
Straight on.
Grant
Straight
messaged
on straight on
me.
my list.
He started watching a camping one. I can't remember what it's called.
Let me have a look at it.
Oh, what's
I'll add
it
that to my
called?
list.
He messaged me about it. It's like solo camping for two or something like that. Yeah, solo camping for two. It's on Crunchyroll.
Alright, that's on my list. 32 episodes out as well.
Yeah, it's brand spanking, mate. He messaged me about it the other day.
The thing is, what I do, man, literally add loads of anime to my list. I've got too much to watch anyway.
You get through in one day, though. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I do like a variety of different.
So Genkin Akura just wanted to enjoy his peaceful solo camping trips. No distractions, no problems. Enter Shizuku Kusano, a clueless but enthusiastic newbie who crashes his campsite, literally. Now this bothered outdoorsman is stuck teaching her the ropes. Laughs, mishaps, and heartwarming moments await this duo camp. Adventure under the stars. It actually sounds sick, to be fair. It does. He told me about it. Well. I did. I already did. But, yeah.
Great recommendation, Grant.
Yeah, he sent it over and I thought, do you know what? I'll actually pick that up. It's brand new as well. It's got no votes on it. It's got 4.5 stars. There's only 1,100 votes on it. So
that karaoke style one, I've got that on my list, mate. I got a reminder on it, so it just sounds funny. I think it's
just something different, isn't it? Just something a bit random.
Karaoke star and a mafia dude team up or something. That sounds my cup of tea, mate. That does. Just some dead random and funny and goofy. I was
like a classic Jackie Chan movie back in day or something. But yeah, so next week we've definitely got five anime. We'll have Kaiju episode 1. We've got Lord of Mysteries continuing. We've got Sakamoto Days. We've got Dandadan, and we have got Gachiakuta or Gachia.
Let's call it Gachiakuta.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we've got those 5, and they're all big. They're all fun. We're enjoying all of them. So Kaiju, obviously, we can't say we're enjoying it, but we have enjoyed it, and we know we're going to enjoy it. So it's some big stuff out, and we'll continue to talk about the stuff we are watching as well. So I'll have a little bit of a chat about the summer Hikaru died. We might even have a chat about solo camping for 2. To be fair, as well, just get it in there because if it's funny and it's good, then we'll get it on there. So a bit of a laugh into it. But
I'll smash it tonight, mate. I'll smash that tonight.
Get on it, yeah.
Easy.
But yeah, as always, appreciate you being here. Appreciate your support. If you haven't got the notification bell clicked, you're a coward. You need to do it now. And yeah, just make sure you subscribe, leave us a comment, drop us a like. Comments are the best one. Hit the share button. Just copy link. You don't have to put it anywhere. Just do it because the algorithm thinks you're helping and it'll help us out. Get yourself over on TikTok. Drop yourself in the Dizzy. And we've only got 2 things left to say, haven't we, Mark?
And that is Godspeed.
Peace and prosperity.
And have a great weekend, everybody.
And
we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Love you lots. As again, thank you for being here. And peace out.
Peace out.